Hi, welcome back. Bit of history today. So it's 36 degrees in the vehicle, so we've got a bit of a hike to a place which is part of Cyprus's history, but not one that's on many tourist trips. So where are we today, Sue?
Souskiou?
Yeah, Souskiou. It's an abandoned village and there's a reason for that. So we've got a bit of a hike. I'll give you a shot of it and we'll come back to you when we've got to the place. So on the travel guide it does say if you're coming in a vehicle just be careful because the river that runs through the valley might just cause you a few issues, especially after heavy storms. I don't think we're going to have issues here today. Look at this. Yep, I haven't seen water for a few months, has it? There goes Sue on the cobbled road, which what would have been the entranceway to the village over the river, as you saw earlier on. Strange place on first impressions is this. Like something out of one of those spaghetti westerns. But just look at the views that these villagers would have had at one point. Back to another ruin just over there. Outer edge of the village. In front of you is the main road running out, and behind us is what would have been, I guess, the high street, don't you?
Main road, yeah.
Yeah, the main road through. Don't know if you can hear the wind whistling through the valley, but it's almost like the people are, or the souls of the people are somewhere in here. It's quite weird, isn't it? An entire small village just abandoned. All very very weird, but a reminder that war and conflict brings these sorts of things. There goes the wind again. So as you look towards the village centre, or what would have been the village centre, which looks more like Armageddon now, you'll see a building in the distance. Let's have a look, see if we can pinpoint it. Just there, I think it is. That white coloured building. That is the best preserved amongst all the ruins. That was the local mosque. The only other building to rival it for maintenance, shall we say, even though it's abandoned, is this one, the local Christian church. So it just goes to show, even in what is basically a site of total dereliction, the places of worship have been given some kind of TLC. So what's the story about this little place? Well, after British colonial rule ceased in 1960, it's fair to say that relations between the Greek Cypriots and the Turkish Cypriots weren't the best, and there were lots of little skirmishes, this place being one of them. So this ended up being a Turkish majority village from about 1963. Then we had the uprising again in 1974, where Greek-backed Greek Cypriots tried to align themselves more to the mainland. Turkey took that as an affront and obviously invaded the top end of the island. In 74, all the Turkish Cypriots were forced out. They went north or wherever they went, but they certainly abandoned this place, and for half a century or so now, nothing's happened here. It's just basically being left to nature. So what you've got is cows, pigs, we haven't seen any of them, but apparently they're a dry river, lots of lizards and probably the odd snake. Hey ho, that's another tourist, but not tourist, trip done. So thank you for watching. Sue's somewhere lurking under the tree up there actually, because it's still very, very warm. But thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, any comments, all greatly appreciated. But until next time, thanks for joining us.